Welcome back to WCNC Charlotte. Let's turn now to a look at your Sunday forecast on a holiday as we take a live look this morning from Beach Mountain. A lot of folks out there on the skis enjoying the day and some cooler temperatures.
And my tongue would be the color of the sky right now if I had eaten that blue raspberry candy cane. So I am keeping it for after the show. But hopefully you are able to enjoy your last day of 2023. We are going to be phenomenal weather-wise today, but maybe a little bit chilly this evening.
Yeah, so bundle up if you have any plans for the holiday for sure.
Yes, and please, of course, stay safe out there. We don't want anything to happen there. Of course, Charlotte, Ballantyne, Monroe, Beach Mountain, everybody's seeing that bright sunshine. The blue looking absolutely gorgeous. The Carolina blue skies as we're kicking off this last day of the year. Hour by hour look in Charlotte this afternoon, mid to upper 50s for the high temperature. We're typically right around 53 this time of year, so a few degrees higher. Southwesterly wind at about 10 miles per hour this afternoon will really crank up the slightly above average warmth, but by this afternoon and heading into the evening hours, that's when the winds start to pick up as we actually track an approaching cold front coming in from the north and west. Now, you truthfully will barely notice that the cold front has come through, other than the fact that the winds pick up and so do the clouds as they begin to increase. You can see the front pretty much right over us by Monday morning, and as it passes by, we'll once again start to see that sunshine peek through. Now, the reason why the winds are so important is because even though we do see more clouds overnight, which typically act like a blanket keeping us nice and warm, as the front moves through and we see wind gusts peaking between about 15 to 20 miles an hour, we're really going to see wind chills start to increase as well. Futurecast wind gusts also going to see those higher in the mountains through Monday. So as we look at your New Year's Eve countdown forecast, we will see that temperature right around 40 degrees by midnight, but the feels like temp much closer to about freezing. So it's not necessarily overtly dangerous, but I just want folks to be prepared for this as they go out and about. The difference between 40 and the freezing mark is pretty substantial as you're adding, extra layers, tights, things like that. As your outfits, you're planning on being in and out and about across the region. I just want folks to be prepared for that, of course, and stay safe, especially as you look at the hour by hour forecast for this evening. Again, a pretty stark contrast between 44 and 38, 41 and 33, and of course 40, and of course feeling like 32. So just be mindful of that as you're preparing for this evening. Again, across the board, we will be clear. No weather-related issues other than the winds beginning to pick up. As we look at your hour-by-hour forecast and then beyond into that 7-day forecast, we will see more clouds overnight, and that's why the temperatures will only be around 36 degrees for tomorrow morning, because we start off mostly cloudy, eventually becoming mostly sunny in the afternoon. Bright sunshine continues through Tuesday. We'll see a few more clouds late Wednesday and into Thursday with that first chance of rain in 2024. And then our second chance of rain actually looks to come in this weekend. Now, I will tell you that there's some model disagreement on whether or not the rain comes in Saturday versus Sunday. So we'll continue to watch those trends very closely. But of course, you can always trust the WCNC Charlotte weather team to get you covered. And always download the WCNC Charlotte mobile app for all updates when it comes to the forecast. We'll have more coming up throughout the week on that next chance for rain, as we do have a Panthers home game next weekend.
Thanks.